My fellow Americans, watch this one and get everybody in the world to watch it. It's absolutely true. I'll tell you a little bit later. It starts off a little boring. You're going to see the story of how the American government proliferates nation building throughout the world still in this time. And later I'll tell you the story behind it. So watch closely and listen and spread this video as much as you can. Okay, folks. Most of my videos prove that this nation is communistic, and there's no question about it. But a lot of it's philosophic, and you may not be able to understand it. So I've kind of categorized these things and put them in writing, and I'll go through them real rapidly for you. Then I want to prove how that the President of the United States has done really one good thing. And perhaps it's enough to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Maybe that's why he got it. Okay. You know, what they do in communistic nations, which is America, of course, is they control all the businesses. They've controlled all the businesses for many, many years. I was back in business myself in the 80s, and they had all kind of rules and regulations. They controlled you that way. And they've increased since then, of course. Now they're trying to buy them out. Obviously, the post office is owned, the railroad. I don't know if you know, most people don't know the railroad system now, Chrysler, Chevy, banks, and financial institutions. They're turning police into fascists, which they have to. That's how communism works. They have to have a fascist police behind them, because otherwise the people will just uprise. They perform numerous police actions, which, of course, I've shown you in my other videos what that does. And this is all concrete evidence. You can't dispute this. This is like Ayn Rand. A is equal to A and B is equal to B. And I'm showing you what A is equal to A here. Or C is equal to C. America is equal to communism. They're trying to control the healthcare system. They do in a way already, by the way, about all the rules and regulations, but they want complete control. They want complete control of you and redistribution of wealth. They have thousands of long, complicated laws in order for them to manipulate you in the way they want to. They're controlling the education system. They're doing mind control in the education system and the other systems too. They're allowing crime to proliferate, and that helps them too, by the way, because when crime proliferates, they can pass more laws and rules and regulations. By the way, you see nothing on the Democratic side. You're going to see one. Don't be too surprised. Okay, they want to destroy capitalism. They're obviously doing that, and it's very, very hard for somebody to be an entrepreneur nowadays. In the 50s and 60s, entrepreneurship, that's what built this country, is entrepreneurship. And now that's, developed in a capitalism, a widespread capitalism, and now it's being disseminated and is shrunken down to nothing. They try to subjugate the whole world, which is obvious. Just listen to the news. They break down our legal system, and I've proven that to you. They make police out of our military, which is really, really astonishing. I don't know how the military can stand it. They tax beyond rationalization, and they're going to do more taxing beyond rationalization. And, of course, they'll do more printing of money. Okay, they force humans into believing for the good of the all, and they do it slowly and over a long period of time. Hey, here we got. Congratulations, President Obama. It appears like you've stopped illegal arms to revolting nations, which is, they used to call that nation building. You haven't stopped nation building, but he stopped the illegal arms, and that's what I'm going to prove to you. So watch on, and you'll be amazed.
Russian cargo planes. Strictly were military Russian cargo planes. Hope you're getting this there, camera. He says they got a new contract, and the old one ran out. I'm going to take a chance, see what I can find over here. It's kind of interesting how they painted and formed a company to look more legit, because they were actually painted. There it is, AN-12BP. That's the exact model number of the Antonov. That's what AN stands for. And they used to say they were flying to the Bahamas. They look like they're ready to rock and roll. Of course, they're all closed up. See, usually a plane like that, you don't want to close up. They just don't want anybody on it to see what they're doing. If I could go on it, I could show you that They were carrying heavy stuff because of the way the rigging is in the aircraft. Very, very heavy straps and heavy rigging. But they're all closed up. You know, UK 26003. See, that's not registered, and that's not an American registration number. UK 12002. That's a foreign registration. I'll show you all American planes. Everything that flies legitimately out of America has an N number. You can see one over there. I'll show you that. So that's a foreign registration.
Right.
Actually, out of here, you have 210 in a hangar. There was some Russian Antonovs.
Oh, they got it in the back over there.
They're still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there in the back.
Yeah.
Walk around this way?
Yeah. You want it right? I give it.
No, I'll walk. No, I'll walk.
Yeah.
So they're still here? Where they do just shipping cargo and everything?
No, they're not shipping cargo no more because I think so they contract for the Russian or, they canceled and something. They're going to start it again.
They are going to start up again?
Yeah.
Because I'm...
Okay, how do I know all this? Well, obviously you could see the Russian military planes at an American airport in Florida, but I worked for the FBI back in 2002 and did undercover work, and I saw this operation going on, and I wondered what it was, and they were they were flying in and out only at night when the customs was closed, but they were set up right next to customs, and they were carrying large, heavy wooden boxes. And I later found out, I saw one that was broken open, because I worked on the airport, I could go anywhere I want, and I saw M16s in him. And I eventually got to know the guy, and I told the FBI, and they were very intrigued by it, and they wanted me to follow up on it, because they didn't know this existed. And went on and on and on for quite a while. I think it was close to 2 months, and they kept getting me, the FBI wanted me to fly for them, because I can fly almost any plane. And I tried to, but they wouldn't let me. But I was building rapport with them. Once in a while, the Russian would come out and ask me to help him load some stuff, etc., and I did, and I tried to get closer and closer. And finally, I was sure that what they were doing, and they were working under some kind of a contract, probably from some company that was controlled, and the money was filtered into the money, just like an Iran-Contra. Who knows where it was coming from? And then the FBI said, okay, let's see what we can do. And they sent out an investigator from the, I believe he was Coast Guard. Maybe he was Customs. I'm not sure. He took all kind of pictures and everything. And then the next day I got a call, said, lay off of it, leave, go. Don't say a word about this, disappear. And, of course, I had to follow orders, and I did that. And, what obviously happened, it probably went to the head of the FBI, and he found out through political means that this was an operation that the government was funding, and was just basically doing an illegal operation. It's illegal to do this, and they can send arms, of course, to our own troops, and they use military planes to do that, and they can send arms to legit foreign nations, nations that are sovereign nations that we do business with. They can buy arms, in fact. But they can't send arms to a foreign nation for that's upheaval purposes of just like with Castro, for example. Castro was supported by the American government. So was Gaddafi. Numerous people. They've been doing this for years. It's called nation building. But it's illegal to do, and it's obviously what was going on during the Bush administration and probably before that too. And of course they do it for, it's the same concept that I explained in my other tapes. Now what you need to do is you need to spread this as much as you can, over and over to as many people as you can, and then they may not do it. Although I think the president did stop it, and I think maybe he'll be pressured into doing it again. I don't know.